It's a unique idea, it's exciting, it screams Foth, and we're able to showcase what we can do. We do proprietary projects for our clients. They own the IP, so it's very difficult to do marketing and advertising. So I presented my problem to my team as if it's the same projects that our clients encounter. As I had a unique problem, and I asked them to help me solve that. Help me come up with a machine idea that we can bring to a trade show and show what we're truly capable of doing for our clients. That team then did a little data gathering. They asked me questions. What am I trying to accomplish? What are some of the constraints? What is the budget that we have available to work within? And then they started concepting.
I'm picturing the background moving up like this as we're putting rows of BBs on.
Well, you scan, right? So you scan, and then a moment later, the pin lines up with the bead.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be kind of cool to be able to kind of toss all the beads up in the air and then watch the image fall into the hopper?
They came up with multiple ideas. We talked about pros, and we talked about cons. We talked about which ones do and do not fit within those constraints. And then we started talking about, okay, what really matches what Foth does? What's unique of what we do, which is high speed, not always a robot, and some other unique aspects that typically follow a Foth project. And then the idea of the mechanical monitor was born. The intent of this machine is to recreate a photo of somebody. They sit in a photo booth, we take a picture, and then in real time, our mechanical monitor will recreate that photo with 8 shades of gray beads in 123 seconds.
When we started off on making this machine, we did not know if we would be able to get the different shades of gray we need to get a color spectrum to create an image. During our research, found out that it's not going to be economical to get the BBs that we need at the scale that we need. So can we actually make different shades of BBs while using off-the-shelf dye that you can buy from anywhere? Based on my trials, I have been able to accurately get the different colors on the spectrum that we have decided on for creating the machine.
This was all wood models in some plastic and Lexan and shop vacs, multiple shop vacs and hoses. We already largely knew, just through some calculations, what the speed would be and that it could do it. So the first challenge was flood filling the canvas. The canvas is the back wall with all of the holes in it, which will hold the BBs.
That plate has 23,000 plus holes drilled into it. So when we were working on the concept and proving out the key elements of the concept and taking out risk, we learned that even though we would like to put beads into the canvas while the hopper is moving up, we can't do that because any bead that only partially gets into the hole will be sheared off by the hopper as it goes up. So we had to change our plan and fill only going down.
We've got this finished picture. At the end, we do this a mass eject, which ejects all the BBs in this really cool fashion that lands into this hopper that gets all mixed up. So we need to get all these BBs reorganized into their individual colors. So the way that we ended up implementing that is using the hardware that we already have, mainly the canvas, and then using the custom sensor organizes it into a map for the machine to eject one color at a time so that they can get back into their home so that the next picture be made.
We were looking for at least 99.9% efficiency. And gaining that comfort let us know that we could then do it at larger scale as well as a higher speed. Then it was moving to a model that is actually working with controls to it and then letting it run on its own. Seeing the working model, that's what really got the excitement going in my mind.
You see that image finally pop, like, whoa. You know, we're organizing more than 23,000 BBs to make this image.
What surprised me the most is how nice the images look. That when we print an image of a person, you can really see the details of their face, small details I didn't think we would get with the resolution we were making.
The quality, the speed, and the fact that we could do this is quite impressive, and the fact that they knew that we could do it before we even got this stage was even more impressive. We have enough confidence in our concept that we can move forward into a preliminary engineering stage.
We designed our panels to be integral to the machine and separating our powers like we normally do. Then we added the windows and the lights to really showcase how clean the panels can look with everything nicely separated, sequestering the power, showing the devices that we're using, and really letting the people see what our capabilities are inside of the panel.
We went through an iteration of testings. We wanted to validate quality, we wanted to validate reliability, but as well as we wanted to tear it down and then reassemble it to recreate what it would be like taking it down, shipping it to our clients, and then putting it back together to make sure that we solve and take care of any of those issues that might be unforeseen at that point in time.
The last official milestone on our project is to conduct the site acceptance test, the SAT test. After that, we have trained the customer. We've provided training on how to maintain the equipment, how to run the equipment, and we want them to take ownership because it is their equipment. They own the IP, they own the design, and we're there if they need us.
This machine is really a live demonstration of what our capabilities are. It'll not only show our phased approach for design and development, but it'll also show our capabilities of innovation and creative thinking with technologies that we all battle with in today's manufacturing environment. We thrive on problem solving and really just understanding the math, the science, the physics behind it. And I have a team that is just literally passionate about that. And then you put some innovation and creative thinking to it, and you can really land at something special at the end of the day.